Started.
Welcome to Pundandid.
Pimendandand.
Pundandid.
Whatever we're gonna call this now.
Yeah.
Pundandid.
You gotta work on a better acronym.
Pundandid.
Pimendandand.
Pundandid.
Great freaking start, everybody. Let's get on.
All right, you want to jump right into it? Well, on our last episode,
A dog barked.
a dog borked. But our heroes reaped the spoils of their performances in the Naginata Festival competitions. Besides Phantom and Henry, and a majority of the group was invited to the castle to have dinner with the king, where they were allowed a few requests. Well, two requests. A couple of requests. One being armor for Lucius, and another being Raffa and four wonderful friends being allowed to go in the sacred garden, where the supposed murder of the crown prince of Naginata was suspected to be the crime scene of that place of the murder, and they did some investigating as to what is in said dungeon, and they learned it was very combat oriented, and there is something called Shishimai at the very end. But that's not the exciting bit. Henry went to the shrine he went to earlier, hoping to find his friends, Sora and Farron, his not really long-lost friends, just childhood friends. But it turned out to be two different Pokemon, and a cloaked assassin attempted to take his life. But thanks to a Phantom and their newfound Charmeleon friend, Audric, they were able to stay away the assassin before Henry actually got put 6 feet under. Well, he's kind of in bleeding out state right now, but we'll see what happens with that. And the assassin was a female Meowstick who looked particularly angry at Henry.
Why does it keep what she barked exactly when I turned my mic back on?
Yes, this Meowstick escaped. Well, went up a floor. And I guess we will start in the castle. Tensions are pretty high. They clearly do not want you going in the sacred gardens, but it is within the Emperor of Naginata's request, in his power, I mean, so he was able to fulfill your request. But Lucius, you requested armor, and a little later in the night, he one of these Bisharp wheels out this like kind of rugged, ratty looking armor. It does not look very fantastic. The king, or emperor, sorry.
Yes.
Emperor Harokata.
Listen, if he was a king, this would be Korea.
Yeah. He wheels this armor over to you. It's kind of on this mannequin sort of looking thing. And he says to you, Lucius, This... It was very difficult finding armor that would suit you. Most of the armor in the castle is made for Pokemon of larger stature, but through the Accords we were able to find the armor worn by a retainer of one of my great ancestors, who indeed shared a species with you. He was also a Buneary.
Ah, interesting.
It was the Grand Warrior Miminosuke.
It might not look like much, but in Naginata we live on the edge of life and death, and I'm sure this armor will reflect that for you. And he hands it to you. Yeah, it just... It looks pretty ratty. It looks exotic, maybe, but it's just kind of very worn. Has a few shoulder pads on it.
I mean, I'm not going to... Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm not going to complain. So long as it's functional, it's... old design is not something I care that much about.
All right. Let's go to the shrine. Okay, so Phantom, you are kind of on these steps. You're kind of next to Henry, if I recall correctly, right? His unconscious body. There is this kind of rugged-looking Charmeleon next to you, who he shares. It looks like he's wearing he has kind of the same attire as that Meowstick you saw retreat upstairs. Well, they're not the same, but they kind of look similar. And he looks like he's going to pursue this Pokemon, but he kind of stops and goes back to Henry, and he kind of tries to stabilize him right next to you, and gets a nat 20. So yeah, he stabilized.
I thought I was going to die.
You're still unconscious. You're just you're not going to die.
Oh, good.
All right. He says to you, "Do you know anywhere safe we can take him?"
I think I know a place.
Let's take him. And he kind of just picks up Henry. It's it's actually, he probably has to do like a fireman carry because they're roughly the same size. But
yeah, I'm gonna lead him back to room at the inn.
okay. Funny enough, you do not see any guards or anything.
Bribes.
But yeah, you're kind of making your way. He's kind of he's kind of looking around, and he says to you, "Stay alert. You have to. I can't really focus on this guy when I'm carrying him."
Eight.
So, do a perception check for me, Phantom.
First actual roll of the game.
If you roll a 1, you're dead.
No is typing. All right, good. Well, you do not see. You don't see. You're probably looking for this Meowstick, but you don't see her. But you don't see anything in the skies. They're pretty clear as you kind of draw closer to the town. And you could hear a lot of noise from like the drums and fireworks and stuff going off. But yeah, you don't see anything that would you'd consider dangerous. And you lead him to the inn, where there is there's someone else behind the kind of the counter. It's like this Mankey, and she sees you and this Charvillian carrying this this Elekid like slumped on his shoulders. And he just kind of stares at you, and what happened to him?
Hot sauce.
Okay, well, just take him up to his room and give him a lot of water in the morning. Alright. A disembodied voice of Raffa said. But yeah, you take him up to his room, and he lies him down, and he kind of shuts the door. Are you in your room or in Henry's room?
Henry's room.
His room?
Did I cut off again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. Yeah, it was the Dark Hero's room.
Okay. So, you go into the room, and you see Sora and like Mimikyu playing cards. And as you like barge in, it's like he says to you, "Whoa, what the hell happened to him?"
That assassin caught up with him.
Assassin, huh? He's kind of glaring at Audric.
Isn't him.
Well, you better take him inside. So, yeah, you kind of come in and shut the door behind you. We will go back to the castle. So after your meal, things are kind of wrapping up around the dinner table. And the king says to you, or Raffa, should I say, he says to you, should you still choose to pursue this, but I highly implore you don't, we will bring an escort to wherever you're staying in Naginata to bring you to the Sacred Garden. Is that all right with you?
Yes, thank you.
And are you sure you don't have any second thoughts?
I do not.
Very well, then. Look, I won't beat around the bush. You know why I'm not too keen on letting you go in there. My traitorous son killed my other son. And it pains me to let any other Pokemon go in there.
I understand. But I thank you for fulfilling your duty, for your promise.
Indeed. Very well. I wish to go back to my chambers. He then, he gets up and he is kind of escorted out of the room with the rest of his family. By 2-bit sharp. Well, a bunch of servants kind of pick up your dishes. Pokemon. They're mainly steel-type Pokemon you see running around here. They pick
No
up
big
your...
surprise.
Yeah. They pick up your dishes and maybe let you chat for a little while, but you're eventually kind of escorted out of the castle. And we'll just put you just kind of outside the front gate.
Okay. What about our escort?
It's in the morning.
Your escort kind of just went back. They just kind of brought you to the door, and you just kind of walked out.
Oh. So we're not seeing them until it's time to go then.
Yeah, in the Well, he said in the morning. It's still nighttime right now.
Yeah. That was a little touch and go there.
But we managed to somehow do it. We're gonna go in there tomorrow.
I can't believe that you didn't say thank you more. Lucius has no response.
No response to
Just
what?
dot, dot, dot.
He's red now.
He's Squall Lionhearting.
Well, let's go find Phantom and Henry. Or is the party over?
Better start making our way back. We gotta prepare ourselves for tomorrow's outing of the day. Figure out some sort of plan, given what we know.
Is the festival still going on, or is it over?
You can kind of hear it dying down, but you still hear the beating of drums and kind of partying.
Well, I guess that would mean we would have no reason to believe they're back at the house yet.
Yeah. you'd probably think Henry's probably right in the middle of it, probably.
Yeah, he's slapping those drums.
Yeah, I think probably for now our best bet is to check in the house, maybe wait for them to catch up with us. I don't think we're gonna really be that successful in finding them in the crowd.
No kidding.
Slapping
Not unless we
drums
can
like
hear
I
it
use such
clap.
barbaric percussion instruments.
If you can hear Cleffa, I bet Henry will be nearby.
Let's head back to the room.
All right, so you kind of wander through the Naginata nightlife, and this place certainly looks different at night with the glowing lanterns and just the lights all over the place. Just with the dark offset and stuff. But you make your way to your hotel, and you go up to your room, and you open the door and you see, you see something you didn't expect to see. You see Phantom, you see Audric, and you see Henry bruised and beaten on a bed, along with Sora and Mimikyu.
What in the world happened?
Did he die?
Please,
Dead.
just settle down, all right? Did he end up beating on the drums way too hard? What happened here?
He had an unfortunate run-in with a certain someone.
Oh.
I was meaning to ask you about that. You happen to know who that is, I assume?
He doesn't respond.
So, you guys met Henry's assassin?
That's who I'm assuming it was.
Did you get a good look at them?
Well, I know for a fact it was a female Meowstick. Beyond that, I'm not sure.
Of course it is. Do I know the only not insane Meowstick family in the world?
Think it was Nyx?
Whatever the case, we were able to save him. He just needs a night's rest, and he should be okay in the morning.
Good lord, he almost got himself killed.
That's why you should make sure you stay together.
We weren't entirely given a choice this time, but I recommended he stay in the room. Guess that didn't end up happening.
No, it didn't.
But we don't intend to separate again. At least for the time being.
Yeah, I don't think that that's going to happen considering we have an entourage coming tomorrow.
Well, in any case, you're probably what I'm doing inside the city walls.
That is
Yeah.
a very good question.
Chasing the assassin?
Well, that's part of it, but I was able to get us travel to our next location.
That quickly, huh?
Well, it's
Let me guess. It's another mystery dungeon.
no, it's not. It's a sailor I'm helping haul his cargo inside the city walls. But I have to warn you, he's a little odd.
Given the kind of people that I've dealt with as a sailor, I wouldn't be surprised.
In any case, I hope you do what you need to do inside Naginata, and then you just have to talk to me, and we'll be off.
Alright, good to know.
Can do.
He kind of looks over at Henry one last time, and he walks out the door. You can maybe see him, like, kind of leaving out your window. He seems to be heading back towards the gates.
We didn't even lock the door this time.
Well, he was after Henry, not us, says Sora.
Huh. Okay. Phantom. That Meowstick. Let's settle something really quick. What were they like from what you observed of them?
So I'm gonna say, you can kind of give a description of a Meowstick, even though, to us, like, Meowsticks would kind of all look the same. But you can kind of give a description of her. And the description you give would not fit the one they are probably alluding to, Nyx.
And can I assume that he also mentioned that she was particularly angry?
Would you mention something like that? You did notice that, Phantom. It's up to you if you want to.
I would have said she was hell-bent on murdering Henry and getting everybody else out of the way, but
She had,
Okay.
Yeah, she was more emotional. What I'm thinking is like she is like I don't know, maybe Nyx's fur is a lot more smooth and smooth and groomed, and she's very deadpan, so that would be different. Like her, like it would be like her fur, like this Meowstick's fur would be more
Unkempt.
like rough and unkempt. Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost positive. In fact, I am positive that's not Nyx then. First off, the description doesn't match. And second, and frankly more importantly, if she was that hell-bent, that angry, then it physically can't be Nyx.
Yeah.
I think your Charmeleon friend knows who it is, but is he always that talkative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to anyone he knows.
All
Reminds me of a
I've
lot of people I've known. A lot.
all I've frankly gotten from him is that he means us no harm, which he spoke under zone of truth, so he definitively means us no harm, but anything else, and frankly everything else, he's just immensely secretive about.
Full in showing up to save Henry.
He did at least come and rescue Henry at the time, so still, I wish he'd be a bit more open with us. It'd make life heck a lot easier if he just explained certain things to us.
You know how these stories go, Lucius. It's never always that simple.
Yeah, I've read enough books with Scala to know that basically the biggest thing driving most stories is a lack of communication.
Learned that from experience.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which,
Metagross. There's a Metagross outside.
A meta what?
Metagross.
I look at the window where he was talking about.
You just kind of see a Metagross stomping by.
okay, like stopping by past or
I'm assuming he has 0 festival things with him like the other
Yeah.
tourists do.
Yeah.
I don't like the look of that party.
Must be some sort of wild time.
In any case, Phantom's description doesn't match anybody Lucius knows either, right?
No one you'd know.
Yeah, figured.
It's
Just
Or it
wanted-
wouldn't be anyone.
it's
just
the
wanted to check.
immortal Meowstic cousin of Audric from the days of old type leaders.
Yeah, anyways, just wanted to make sure. I figured, but I thought I'd ask.
That maybe she was a loyal confidant of the psychic type leader, and she also was immortals for some fucking reason. I don't know.
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping?
And that's
He's
meta
sleep
talk.
He's sleep talking.
And that's meta sleep talking.
I'm not talking in Henry's voice, so it's fine.
Okay.
In any case, that Metagross, what do they? They're just stomping by. They're not
Yeah.
doing anything.
Yeah, Sora just seemed to like randomly point it out.
I'm not inclined to think it's particularly important.
Yeah.
But I suspect your Charmeleon friend is hiding something from you.
Yeah,
Sora-
that
Isn't
much.
You
everyone?
think?
Generally, you don't hide stuff from people you're trying to help.
I mean, you're not inherently wrong, but
See, this
Everyone's
guy
got a
speaks my
pulse.
language.
Everyone says.
Well, I
everyone
suspect he
holds
might
us.
be trying to earn your trust so he can use you later on.
See, exactly. That's exactly what I said.
you're not wrong. But right now, we're allied with him more or less out of convenience more than anything, because if he didn't take us here in the first place, then that Meowstic you saw would apparently blown up a ship in order to get to Henry.
And mainly because this whole entire adventure's been a whole roller coaster ride of nonsense.
Well, I mean, if worst comes to worst, we can ride with Team Charm again.
Yeah, though that comes with its own dangers, and we don't even know where the next leg of our journey is going to take us.
Of course not! This whole thing's insane!
Well, we need those answers. So we'd better get some sleep.
Yeah, we did at least successfully allow us into the sacred gardens, so we'll be going there tomorrow.
On the
I wanted to-
caveat that it's 5 people only.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I don't mind if I'm not going. What about you?
Considering what you've been through, I'd say that's probably a very good bet. And I just give Sora an assuring nod.
Well, I mean, the only person who has to go is me. Anyone else is free to volunteer.
I mean, technically, Rodney and Phantom both have to go as well in order to get some of the crystal stuff done, and I'm going just because you need someone to keep you guys safe. So I don't think there's really much of an argument of who's going and who's not, unless
Is Henry
tomorrow.
going to be able to stand on his own 2 feet?
Yeah, I was just about to say, unless come tomorrow Henry's just feeling too out of it to go, in which case, Sora, I guess we'd have to rely on you, but it depends on what Henry decides tomorrow.
I have complete confidence he'll probably go with us anyway. But
Otherwise, I suppose for tonight, there's not really much worth talking about. We'll discuss everything we need to tomorrow.
yep.
Are we gonna take shifts to make sure that the Metagross doesn't try to blow up the house or something?
I don't think that's going to be a huge problem, Raffa.
I don't trust that guy.
Rodney's got his super lock. We'll be fine.
So you're going to bed, I take it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll say you wake up in the morning all refreshed. Henry, you kind of feel like crap, but your full health spells back.
I had the most amazing dream, however.
Well, that's good to hear. So,
The most amazing dream where I was tied down and humiliated by the most beautiful of Gardevoir assassins. Am I saying this out loud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
are you feeling up for... We got past into the Sacred Gardens. Are you feeling up for it, considering what you went through last night, Henry?
Honestly, yes.
Okay. Since I probably had time to investigate, to look at it right now, what does my new armor do?
So it takes 10 minutes to put on, and it takes 10 minutes to take off.
Yeah, that's standard.
Yeah, when you put it on, your AC goes to 0. But your strength stat goes to 30.
Oh!
Whoa! Dude, that's like a plus 15 to the rolls.
But it comes
No,
at
that's
the
not-
cost of being
that's-
attacked by everything in sight.
Yeah, that's not a plus 15 to the rolls, by the way. That's considering modifiers. I believe 30 is plus 15.
I said that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, then you were right. Yeah, it is.
Some glass cannon armor.
Yeah, it's basically class cannon armor.
Oh, yes, it's not plus 15, it's plus 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miscounted, and technically it's 15 plus my proficiency bonus to attack rolls, and then
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, still that's okay. So wait, like my AC itself is just 0, nothing?
Yeah, and nothing will change. Even if he put on a shield, it's always going to be 0 if he put this thing on.
Ooh, that's interesting. I suppose let's discuss strategy for now, and I'll think about whether I want to put that on or not.
I feel like I could, and hear me out here. Okay. I feel
That is saying
like
that
I could
30
put
is
a lot
plus
of
10.
curses on a lot of curses on major enemies, rather interesting ones. I was thinking of this one where you are unable to feel all of the limbs in your body.
Interesting. Though I'd suggest what I recommend doing, because we know generally what we're going to have to deal with in this dungeon. It's a massive battle gauntlet. So here's how I recommend we handle it. Obviously, we know that there's something large waiting for us at the end, so for what I'd recommend doing is I'd recommend saving whatever you can. Like, if you need to use your spells, obviously. Like, don't hoard them all at risk of dying or anything, but since it's a battle gauntlet, I recommend trying to conserve as much as you can until you need it. Let's keep an eye out through the dungeon for any and all spots that we might be able to rest, because if we can rest, then that'll be good for healing off some of the damage we're inevitably going to take in the dungeon.
I somehow doubt that there'll be any resting spots in a battle gauntlet, but sure.
You never know. It's certainly something to keep in mind, either way.
Mm-hmm. And on top
I think
of that...
above all, though, we should look for ways to just avoid as many fights as we can altogether.
There's that, too. So, Phantom, Rodney, when at all possible, I'm going to rely on the both of you to do scouting and sort of try and see if you can find ways for us to avoid encounters.
Sure, but we also keep in mind that we gotta scatter rocks all over the place, or these magical things.
We have to visit every room. That's basically compulsory for us, so regardless of what we want to do or how we want to go about doing things, we have to visit every room. That's not an option. So, if at all possible, what we might need to do is we might need to have the both of you sneak into a room, scatter your rocks, and then sneak out. That way we can potentially avoid unnecessary encounters.
Careful, you may not have a choice.
Yeah, this is just if we have the possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Then we still have to go fight a Shishimai.
Yeah, that's more than likely not an option. One final thing, Phantom, you should know. During the dungeon, we're all going to be taking out orbs and watching as they glow.
Eh?
Yeah, I'm sorry, we can't really explain what or why. I know this sounds bad, but we can't really explain why, but there's something specifically, we have our own reasons for entering the Sacred Garden, and there's something we specifically need to find.
Yep.
So, though, and this is important, once we find it, Rodney, don't touch it.
Why not me?
Because, well, I don't know if the rest of us, we all actually should probably be safe and not touch it.
Process of elimination.
Yeah. But anyways, if we do, that'll probably put us at a disadvantage. So either we need to secure a safe spot to rest, or we need to have cleared all the trials and be just about to leave the place before we before you touch that, just in case it does something that we'd rather not deal with.
Well, I must rather touch it anyway. These whispers in my head are still getting louder and louder by the second.
I'm gonna expect an explanation of what's going on later, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Only guy.
About 30 pages of backstory and backlog.
Yeah, I figured. And so with that out of the way, how are we going to distribute our victory items?
Victory items.
Yes.
Victory items? Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
ones we won in the contest?
Yeah, the charisma booster and the dexterity booster. How do we want to distribute that?
Well, neither of them will be any good for me.
See, I think Henry and I would be the charisma booster would be most useful on either Henry or I. Probably a bit more so Henry than me, whereas I'm pretty much the only one who would benefit from the dexterity booster, except for sort of Raffa, just barely.
Please, I am already naturally charismatic.
If you say so.
I mean, Lucius, you are the slowest of us all. You might need that speed if you're gonna wear that armor.
That armor doesn't have... The dex doesn't help with that armor. It's 0 entirely, but... we can't wear 2 of them at the same time, can't we? Right?
No, only one.
Yeah, figured. So it's either the charisma one or the dex one for me. I can't do both.
You hear a knock at the door.
Hello?
Hello? There's some guards they're looking for someone named Raffa.
Time to go.
Seems like it's our cue, everybody. Let's
That's
hit the
our
road.
escort. Frick, fine. Raffa, hand me the deck. I'll hand you the dexterity one. You hand me the charisma one.
Okay. My dex goes up by
3.
1.
Yeah, your dex modifier goes up by 1.
All right, guys, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So you see, as you kind of go downstairs, you see at the entrance to this hotel, there's like kind of this entourage of paw-eared waiting for you.
That's a lot of guards.
Well, that's our escort.
All right. So they're not really talking, but they're just kind of ushering you towards this. You've kind of been there before, towards the gate to this garden.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of bow to their two superior B-sharp at the door to this garden, and they open the door for you.
Okay.
And after walking in this kind of little just open field a little bit, there's kind of this like shrine in the middle of it. This kind of like it just kind of like looks like a wardrobe kind of.
We're heading to Narnia.
Yeah.
Narnia.
So this it's kind of like a Nagi-Natin wardrobe. And they look at you.
Fancy sliding paper things.
I assume this is where we're heading in.
They just kind of nod.
Let's go to Narnia.
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Okay, guys, let's head in.
The Chronicles of Narnia.
All right, so it opens, and you get your, well, I guess, Raffa, Lucius, Roland, Henry, and Phantom. You get the mystery dungeon treatment as you walk through this door, and it seems you are in some sort of cave. You hear the sound of kind of dripping ambience in the background. There is what looks like, there's kind of like about 15 feet in front of you, there's like what kind of looks like a little gazebo, and there are 2 tunnels heading left and right in front of you. It is rather dark in here.
What's a gazebo?
It's like it's kind of like an octagonal shaped place that has a roof overhead that you can sit in outside and look at the trees without getting rained on.
Okay.
Whatever you do, do not attack the gazebo.
Basically, ignore the dancing people. That's what it looks like.
Yes, this is our first room, guys.
All right. First things first, let's see what this gazebo thing is all about.
Alright. You're just gonna brazenly walk towards it?
Yes.
Alright. So it is fashioned very much like the typical Naginata What am I trying to say here?
Architecture.
Architecture, yeah. I completely forgot that word for architecture. In the center of it, there's kind of what looks like a table, like this kind of stone table.
Charming.
Is there anything particularly interesting about the table?
Nope, just a stone table.
I'm gonna touch it.
You touch it, and nothing happens. Feels stone. Feels kind of cold.
Said the word, guys.
Yes, this table is made of table.
Yeah.
Yes, this table is made of table.
In any case, this is the first room. Let's make around a little stone.
So, okay, yeah, we've got a, So, passageway, like, how dark exactly is it?
As you kind of go towards it, it kind of gets darker and darker until it's
so basically only Rodney and Phantom are going to be able to see pretty soon.
Yeah.
Scatter the crystals around the gazebo.
That's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'll
Just a little bit of it. We don't know how much we have.
You
don't know how much we're gonna need.
We don't know how much we'll need.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my mining helmet.
Okay.
So we can confirm we did sprinkle a little bit of crystal.
Yep. I've got that marked.
So passageway to the left and right. Phantom, do you want to try scouting ahead?
You said which passageway was dark again?
They're
Or
both
were
dark.
of them?
As you
Okay.
kind of go down past the gazebo, it's getting darker and darker.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and nod to Lucius and start trying to scout out the area. And yes, I'm trying to be stealthy here.
Are you going to the left or right, or are you just staying in the gazebo area?
To the left.
Left. All right. So you get it. It seems like it's kind of like a windy pathway, like a windy tunnel. You want to just continue down it for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you end up in this room where, after about, I don't know, a minute or two, you end up in this room where there is what seems to be, there is a mask of, just this very decorative mask of a Gyarados on this kind of pedestal. And by it are torches, so this room is lit. And there are 4 armored figures of kind of reflecting. Oh, you haven't seen the king or the emperor, the emperor yet, but they look like Caesar pretty much. It's kind of with a very decorative regalia.
And is there another passage out of the room, or is it a dead end?
You see to your right, there is another passage to your right that kind of goes back.
I'm going to head back to the group and report then.
All right, you gonna go back the way you came, or through the other?
Yeah, I came.
All right.
I hope you threw down your crystals.
Well, he didn't really go into the room, so.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen when I go in. So.
Yeah. All right. Phantom emerges from the tunnel.
Right. There's a pedestal with a Gyarados mask on it, surrounded by torches, and there are figures that look like very fancily dressed Scizor in there. I didn't go very far into the room because I don't know what's going to happen when I go in there.
Yeah, that's probably a good point. Okay. We still don't know enough about the dungeon to say for certain yet, but if I were to bet, I'd say that whatever enemy is in that area is probably going to be a Gyarados, so...
We still don't know what's on the right side.
Fair.
I mean, we have to go into all the rooms anyway.
Of course.
Yeah.
There was also a passage out that looked like it curved around back in this general direction. It might connect to the other passage on the right, but I don't know for sure.
Okay, then I say for now we head into that room and face our first trial. It'll give us greater insight of how this dungeon works at the very least.
Okay.
Henry, be prepared to shock at will.
Prepared to shock at will? Oh, I'm always prepared to shock at will.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Listen, there is constantly electricity flowing through my body unless I am unconscious.
I've noticed.
Actually, I was thinking we should try to go through the room stealthily.
In a battle guardian thing?
That's okay. Well, sure, we can attempt to. Yeah, we'll try to do that. Don't know how successful. Well, before we do that, though, are any of our orbs glowing?
It's the first room.
Yes. Doesn't mean we can't check.
Yes, yours is faintly glowing, Lucius.
Okay. As I sort of scan what it's doing, which direction does it seem to be, or is it neutral?
It seems, as you move it around, it seems to get a little tiny bit brighter. It's a very slight change when you put it towards the floor.
Okay.
We gotta go down.
I wonder if that's what the gazebo's for. Okay. Okay, I think I've got a fairly decent idea. So for now, it doesn't seem left or right matters, but since we know for certain where left goes, let's go left and we'll try and stealth, see how well that works.
Okay.
So you just all gonna try and stealth in the room?
I
I
mean,
think we
it
all
sounds
have to get through
ridiculous, but
eventually, so
sure.
Yeah, I mean, we all gotta go dump out a crystal in the corner.
Okay.
It's ridiculous, but we'll do it.
So everyone give me a... So where are you trying to get to? I guess I want to ask.
I think just get in, drop a few crystals in there, and then go into the other passage that leads out of the room.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
you're just gonna drop them right at the front, or are you gonna go like into
Corners.
Probably a little closer to the middle or corners.
Because it's kind of like this very narrow, long room that kind of has the pedestal over in the back. So if you want to get to the corner, you have to go over to near where the mask is.
That's why we're sneaky.
All right.
Okay, I was gonna say closer to the middle of the room, but
I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking closer to the middle of the room, too.
Middle of the room, definitely.
from what I know about these crystals, is there a place to put them that works better?
She just said just throw them around the room. She didn't really give you directions beyond that.
Around the
around.
room, not all in the middle.
You know.
When you look in
Okay.
your satchel, they're like kind of these like really grounded up little tiny crystals.
It was basically powder, from
Yeah.
what I recall.
Yeah.
I don't think we have to worry too much about running out then.
Maybe here's what we'll do. We'll as we're sort of stealthing to the passage, we'll just drop a bit on our way there. Throughout, like as we're walking into the room and to the next passage, we'll just sprinkle some in our path.
All right.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm still gonna yeet mine to the corners.
All right. So I'll say you make your you make your way through the tunnel and you're at the entrance of the. Well, is your light on, Lucius? Because some of you need to see.
Oh, frick. Yeah, that's going to be the bane of stealth. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say yes.
Yeah. Okay.
As much as it's going to hurt our stealth, I can't not do it.
You could just do the conga line.
Okay, so since you can't really be that stealthy with a big glowing helmet hat, I'll say you were at the front of this room. Like you could see what Phantom was alluding to on your right. There's a tunnel on the right that goes kind of like back in the direction you came. And there is you see the armors and the mask of Gyarados at the very end on a pedestal.
Fascinating.
Okay, this is where we need to stealth through then.
Stealth through.
I mean, we're gonna
Stealth
need that
and
mask.
crystals into the corners.
So I should point out there's not much to hide behind except the armors.
Oh, boy.
Because it's kind of just like this narrow room.
Come on, what are we, babies?
I hate to point out the hypocrisy of that statement, but fine. I mean, we're not really gonna. I don't feel like stealthing is gonna really work with
Right.
my light anyway. So let's walk in and see what happens.
Okay. So you just kind of walk past. Oh, wait, no, wait. I said there's torches, so you can. So, yeah, my bad.
Wait, we can.
There's...
And
Oh,
extinguish
yeah.
the lamp.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'll extinguish the lamp, and I guess we'll try and I can. We can see, so we'll try and stealth through while scattering crystals
There's
in our
nothing
path.
There's nothing to hide behind, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Visible anyway.
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's walk in.
You're just going to walk around and just scatter them?
A little bit.
Like breadcrumbs?
I don't think we're gonna explore the room. We're kind of just gonna
Yeah, we're gonna sort
Basically,
of
just
scatter.
gonna go for the passage out
All right.
and
Yeah.
drop the crystals as we
Rafa's
go.
doing all four corners because she's a thorough archaeologist.
Guys,
gosh
not
darn
too
it.
much at once.
All right. So you do the deed, and the room is kind of slightly glittering.
You absolutely caked the room and the stuff.
Okay.
But
Huh.
nothing seemed to happen.
That's odd. There were Wait, no, there are torches inside the room.
Yeah, they're kind of just sticking out of the ground.
Yeah, so it's not stuff we're picking up and taking. Then they're just there.
Yeah.
I mean, unless we find a giant statue in the next room that says "Take the Gyarados mask," which we probably will.
That was.
But let's just move on because we haven't blown up yet.
Yeah, let's keep going, I guess.
So you're just gonna go in the other tunnel?
Yeah.
Well, this. Do we have any better perspective since we've been in the room than what Phantom had?
Not really. You actually notice this armor, and it looks very similar to the armor the Emperor was wearing.
But beyond that, nothing very specific.
No.
Okay, then, yeah, I guess we'll just move on.
Besides the mask, I guess. That's all that's really in here. It's torches, armor, mask, cave.
Nothing seems to be too interesting.
Alright. So you're just gonna go back through that other tunnel? You do need to turn on a light.
Yes, and I will turn on my lamp.
Alright. So you go back through it, winds a little bit, and you notice you're back at the gazebo. But seems like there is a figure walking around the gazebo.
Oh boy.
Oh no! Chaos Jild.
I mean, we don't know that for sure, but I mean,
The odds are high. Like,
okay,
really high.
what is the figure exactly?
It's a little far away to tell, but it looks kind of orange, yellow.
Orange and yellow.
Orange or yellow. You can't really tell from this close.
Make a perception check. I guess it wouldn't hurt.
So did we come out the right side passage?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, let's throw down some perception rolls. I don't trust this.
Okay, yeah, if you wanna try and squint your eyes and make it out.
Aha! Cat eyes. Oh man.
Yeah, you're pretty much all gonna make it out.
He plugged.
Except for Rodney.
Rodney, no.
Well, it's yours,
Phantom
cat.
hasn't
Rodney
rolled
just
yet.
got crystal dust in his eyes.
I mean, Phantom hasn't rolled yet, but it might not be necessary.
Yeah, okay, so everyone but Roland notices this seems to be a Fennekin.
Ooh.
And she is...
Oh, hey, it's the character I scrapped.
She seems to be, like, investigating this table.
I doubt the Fennekin has anything to do with the trial, so you might be right about them being Chaos Guild.
Happen to be the Fennekin I recognize, right?
No. It is not the Fennekin you recognize. Well, actually, you can't really... Well, you wouldn't really be able to tell. You can just tell it's a Fennekin.
Are we gonna sneak around this guy or what?
I'm gonna stalk up to it. We have no other rooms left.
Oh boy.
You're gonna
sneak up.
Alright.
Gonna sneak up to it.
Do a stealth roll.
Let's abuse this
You mean
Dex
he's
thing while
gonna
I have
sneak
it.
up on us?
Alright, let's see. Where is it? stealth. That's +4.
Okay.
Aha! All the 22s!
Okay, you get closer and closer. You're just kind of, maybe staying low, using your catness to stay to the ground. And yeah, it seems like she's just kind of investigating this stone table, like trying to turn it and stuff. She seems like she's pretty young too. She seems like she's about your age.
Raffa's not really that.
Well, kind of like, late adolescence. Maybe a little older than Sora.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello?
She kind of spins around really fast and sees you and goes, "Oh, I should have known."
Should have known what?
Noticing the rest of the group just kind of standing by the doorway with their flashlight helmet.
Hello there.
I guess we have no reason not to approach now.
Yeah. It seems every single time there is a dungeon that hasn't been visited in years, or a newly discovered one, it's always you.
Well, I'm an archaeologist.
Did you even get in here?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, to be frank, don't you guys have a task for us?
You're a Chaos Guild member, aren't you?
Well, obviously.
Yeah, and the only reason we're in so many dungeons is because, well, you guys gave us a task, so...
Yeah, but it seems like you're always visiting just ones that haven't been visited in years, or just ones you discovered. What exactly are you doing in here?
Well, we go to these places looking for clues to Niflheim, because if it was easy, it would be in an easy-to-find place, and you would have found it already. So you gotta think sneaky.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that.
In fact, I'm gonna look around a little bit to see if the crystals we have are still there.
Yeah, they're still there. You can see
good.
them kind of like glittering in the ground.
Alright, so this isn't a double room. Good.
Well, in any case, I suppose you don't have any reason to mess with us, and we don't have any reason to mess with you, so...
Oh, no.
We'd like to go back to our investigation now, if you don't mind.
Well, you certainly are right about that. I'm only interested in one person. Unfortunately, you are not that person.
Okay.
And I'm not as...
We brought someone else with us?
What was that?
You were hoping we brought someone else with us?
Oh, no.
No, Raffa. She wasn't expecting us. So no, she was not expecting us to bring someone else either.
You don't have to worry, I'm not going to attack you. I'm not like my other comrades who attack at the first sight of their fragile little pride being hurt. But I would like to know what you're doing in here. Because the means of me getting revenge on a certain person lies with that stupid weed you get from Niflheim.
There's a weed here?
No. Never mind. I want to know what you're doing here. I don't want to come back with an empty report.
Well, what we're doing is...
Investigating, seeing if there's any connections to Niflheim that are in the depths of the dungeon.
Yeah,
we have reason to believe that it's underneath this pagoda.
Yeah, we heard rumors and speculation that we might find a clue here. We're not entirely sure what exactly said clue is, but we're hoping it'll reach some sort of breakthrough in the case.
Well, then I guess you wouldn't mind if I tagged along with you. Okay. Where to next?
Well,
The
I'd argue
passageway on
about...
the right.
Oh, you don't want me to come. That shows you're hiding something. So that's exactly why I want to come.
This is why I'm trying to speak, but getting to get interrupted. Well, I was about to say I'd argue against it, but at the same time, you're probably going to force yourself anyway, so I'm not going to argue with you. If you want to watch us, go ahead, but at the same time, do you understand what this dungeon exactly is?
No. I just know it hasn't been visited in years.
This dungeon is a combat gauntlet, from what we've heard.
Well, there's strength in numbers.
Can we expect you to be able to help us in the combat?
Oh, why not? You're helping us find Niflheim, right?
Fair point. Okay, then sure. You can feel free to tag along.
Okay. Where to next?
Well,
As I was saying, the passageway on the right, I would expect.
We're currently in a bit of a bind because the passageway to the left and right seem to loop to the same room, but that
put
room...
the Gyarados mask on the table in the gazebo.
That's what you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah.
Whatever we find in the other room, we'll put that mask on the other gazebo. On that gazebo, yeah.
Okay, then
I'll take the mask in case Majora's Mask action happens. Because we don't want the electric type or to be fighting with fire types.
Okay, then I guess we'll head in, get the mask, and try putting on the gazebo then.
Alright. She's following you in the back if you don't have any objections with that.
Not really.
No.
She's just kind of trailing behind you.
I mean, we'd have eyes on her if she was in the middle.
So, she's in the middle, or you want her to go to the middle, or are you just gonna leave her alone?
I'm gonna leave her alone. If someone wants to follow behind her, they can, but I'm gonna leave her alone.
Might as well. These people are dangerous.
Okay. While traveling with her, something seems just a little off about her. You don't know what it is. You can't really put your finger on it, but you make your way back to that room. Ground is glittering with crystal. 4 armors, some torches, and a pedestal with a Gyarados mask.
Okay, well, Raffa, you said you wanted to take the mask, so go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, it was your idea.
Take the mask in my hand and my paws. Nothing happens, right? No explosions.
As soon as you take it off the pedestal, seems like nothing happens. But you guys see the armor start to move.
Oh.
Initiative die!
Oh no, the armor's moving!
Oh.
What do we do now?
Oh, man.
1 is gold, 1 is green, 1 is red, and 1 is black.
Ooh, nice.
So just to...
Oh, man, now I have to do math. Let's see. I have... Does my proficiency go into my dex? I can't remember.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is +7
Okay,
now.
so mine is actually
Raffa gets proficiency into her dex because of her.
Okay.
She gets advantage and she gets proficiency because of her class and subclass stuff. The rest of us don't, but Henry gets half his proficiency into his check because that's how bards work.
All right, so it seems like Raffa's the highest. It seems like Henry is second highest.
Nope, Lucius.
Oh.
Raffa has 23, Lucius has 21, Henry has 18, Rodney has 10, and Phantom has 4.
Phantom has 8.
Oh, sorry, Phantom has 8.
The armors have 2. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. And your quote-unquote friend has 22. So that's between Raffa and Lucius.
She's a step behind me.
All right.
Like Raffa's evil twin or something.
So you're at the pedestal right now, Raffa. So on the left side of the room is the from top to bottom is the golden green one, and on the right side of the room from top to bottom is the red and black.
Okay, I'm going to assume that gold and green means grass type. Where's the way out?
It's just right behind you, but you'd have to go through all these armor bros.
Would they have opportunity attacks?
Yeah, they would, because it's so narrow.
Dang, there goes that idea.
Well, I'll phrase it this way: you take it from 2 of them, depending on which side you go on.
Because I figure if they want the mask, if I'm fasting placed in the gazebo, they might just deactivate. What do you think, Lucius? Is that a bad plan?
I mean, you... The heck?
What?
Never mind. I heard somebody... Never mind, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I left and then came back because there was an audio cutoff for some reason.
Okay. Anyways, you could technically disengage and come at us, but we don't know what their movement speed is, and if I were a betting man, I'd say their movement speed is probably higher than ours. So I'd say maybe disengage and get closer to the group. Beyond that, we might need to stand our ground.
All right, let's get near the Lucius. Good thing I'm not worried. No, any.
Are you gonna go on the left side or the right side? Left side is gold and green. Right side is red and black.
I'll stay closer to the gold and green.
So you're just gonna disengage and run past them?
Oh, I have to run past those ones to reach the group?
Well, you're
in the middle of them.
I'm like in the middle, so I'm gonna have to hit. Something's gonna hit me no matter what, isn't it?
Well, no, if you disengage, you'll just go past them. Though you won't be able to use your action unless you use action search. But you can return back to the rest of the group if you disengage.
If I used minimize, would I be small enough to avoid an opportunity attack?
No, they still make swings at you. You just have increased AC.
All right, I'll disengage and return to the safety of Lucius Aura.
All right, you are there. Is the Fennekin's turn, and she's gonna shoot some fire. Fire, fire, fire!
Rock, 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 rock.
Fire.
The green one. And she hit. She's going to hit... oh no, she's going to hit... Yeah. Okay, see, she really, really, really hurt the green one. It gets engulfed in a flame.
I knew it.
Okay.
All right. She's gonna move behind you though. Make sure she stays in the back.
Of course.
Yeah. Lucius, it's your turn.
Okay. What's their distance from the group right now?
It's about 15 feet, give or take, to the closest one, which is the green one on the left and the black one on the right.
Okay, so
It's about like 20 feet from the other two.
okay, so as of right now, we're realistically not going to. Okay, I'll stick with the group, and I'm going to use my.
Are you wearing armor?
I'm wearing the 17 AC vest.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stick with the group, and I'm gonna chuck my shield at it.
The green one?
Yeah, the one that was already damaged. Yeah.
Yeah, the one the Fennekin hit. All right. So make an attack roll.
Okay. Let me make sure my attack roll is what I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is. Okay.
I do not think that hits. No, it does not hit.
Okay.
Badass armor.
Second attack. Super ultra
bounces
shield.
off the floor. Comes back. Boing boing.
Second attack, super awesome shield throw that will totally hit this time, I swear.
18. It hits. Clunk. Make an attack roll.
Damage.
Damage roll.
Okay.
No. Wait. This is Captain America's shield. It goes wank.
Wank.
I deal 7 bludgeoning damage. 7 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. It goes through the armor, bounces off the wall, goes right back in your hand, and the armor crumbles into shambles. The green one is dead, dispatched, whatever you want to say. Destroyed.
Oh, yeah. It hasn't been used in years.
Henry.
Hey, no, I don't have any bonus actions. Well, I do have bonus actions, but I don't want to use them.
All right, stage is yours, Henry.
Very well. Since I'm not going to be using any spells, which I usually do at the start of things, I usually do spells and then go into crafty maneuvers. But at this time, I will use my craftiest of maneuvers. You know what it is.
The Hat of Cheap Tricks times... Oh, it's 2.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah, that's 1. We got 2, 5, and 9.
1 and 9?
5 and 9.
5 and 9.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna say this happened. So 2 things happen. So it seems you reach in, you pull out your hand, and it's double-sized. Makes the Mario sound effect. But it seems like nothing else happened.
Oh, I know exactly what this is. I then aim the hat towards the green one.
The green one's been downed. I think the black one is the closest one that's still alive. The green one was down.
Towards the black one.
All right.
And then I jump towards it to perform the punch of my people.
All right, make an attack roll.
Alright, so that would just be a normal D20. Oh, God.
So you hit it with your ginormous hand, but it effing hurts. It's kind of then we will go to Rodney.
Hello? Yeah, hurts me.
Yep. Situation right now. There is a gold armor about 20 feet on your left. There is a black and red armor on your right. The black one's 15 feet. The red one's 20. Henry is next to it, shaking his hand in pain and pointing his hat at it. So what do you want to do?
Well, let's see what we got here. Shield managed to cut through it like paper, but a punch does absolutely nonsense. Let's see, we got claws, we got iron spike, we got silver spike.
Oh yeah, they updated the supplement to give claws to the kitties.
Let's say we try to give it a good whack with a silver spike, the black one.
All right, make an attack roll.
Okay, how does this game work? Okay, attack, 10, 20 plus 7. So I give it a good whack, and nothing. It just bounces off.
It just like gets caught in like a piece of the armor. Kind of pull it back.
There's no body to stab.
Man!
Okay, before it goes to Phantom's turn, Henry's hat shoots confetti all over this armor. And I'll say it just does like 1 damage to it. Confetti damage.
You know, I was going to do the punch of my people with a giant hand, and then the confetti were to happen. It was going to be dramatic, but no.
Phantom, have a go.
Is going to attempt to attack the black armor with his rapier.
Alright, you get sneak attack if you manage to hit this.
Should hit.
Yes, that does hit. Damage.
I mean, my 18 hits, so...
We forgot to ask this Fennekin's name.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
Noob mistake.
You didn't either.
That is...
I know.
Radiant damage.
I'm like, why didn't I do that? That's
And
how you
sneak
introduce.
attack?
And 13 sneak attack damage.
13.
And I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage and back up as far away from it as I can.
13. Alright.
Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Armor's turn. I guess Lucius is kind of in the front now. Alright, well, well, Henry's kind of there too. So,
order-wise, Henry and Rodney are right next to it, where Lucius is.
Yeah.
Lucius is 15 feet away, I believe you said.
Yeah. So, the red one is going to go for Rodney, or Roland. So hard to get used to that. It is going to multi-attack.
Of course it is.
Oh man, it's a Reggie on ice.
Does a 13 hit you, Roland?
No, my AC is 14.
Ooh, you...
Wait, your AC is only 14? That can't be right.
No,
Your AC
that
was
can't be right.
16 last I heard.
Did I? Because I put on the kimono, I forgot to take it
Yeah,
off.
you changed your AC because of the kimono.
Yeah,
I believe your AC is
We
actually.
all have lower AC because of our kimonos.
No, I'm not wearing my kimono.
I forgot to take off my kimono.
I'm like, I didn't. I can't.
Am I the only one who wore his actual armor?
I did. I'm not going in with my fancy kimono and getting it dirty.
Phantom's kimono
What?
was actually an
I like
illusion
my
the whole
kimono.
time.
What's wrong with that?
Okay, that means the black one's gonna go for Henry then. It's mad. It's got confetti all over it, and that stuff's just hard to get off of, you know, the glitter and stuff. Multi-attack. 15, does that hit you?
Yes, because my AC is 13.
You, my friend, will take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Oof, 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 oof. The gold one is going to stomp over towards Lucius and give a few whacks at him.
Oh, of course. Okay.
I do not think 15 hits.
No, it does not.
Yeah, alright. So both those miss. Alright, we go back to Raffa.
All right. Has the second green and gold one closed in?
They're attacking Henry and Roland over on the right. The gold one is kind of over. Well, he's kind of close to you, but he's attacking Lucius.
Am I able to take the fire from the torch and smack him with it from behind?
You'd have to go a little ways in. The torch is kind of in the ground. It's kind of dug into the ground, so you don't think you can really pull it out of the ground. But there is a flame there.
All right. Well, Plan B. We're gonna have to roll with the Fire Fang and hope that it's super effective because Fire Fang is a ridiculously bad move.
Not in Mystery Dungeon.
Not in Mystery Dungeon.
But
here.
Fury attack is amazing. Oh, you have
Fire Fang.
You have to make an attack first.
Oh yeah.
But we'll keep that damage.
Let's see. Do I have proficiency on that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a 2.
No, it's not gonna hit. Your teeth glow with the fire, the burning fire of a million suns, but they do not connect. Anything else you wish to do?
You still have that second attack.
Oh yeah, you have another attack.
Oh yeah. Let's do it again. Yeah!
There you go. Double damage. So roll it again. So 9 to the gold one. That seemed to hurt it.
Oh, good.
Get the bomb. All right. Fennekin is going to use the exact same attack because it seemed to be very effective. That hit? Yeah, that hits. It melts. Just like like Arnold in Terminator 2. It just kind of gives the thumbs up as it's like hand melts away. The gold one is destroyed.
Oh yeah. The fire starter power.
Lucius, it is your turn.
Okay, so the remaining 2 golems are next to Rodney and Henry, correct?
Yeah, they're over to the right. You'd have to walk over there. Run over there.
Yeah.
Saunter over there.
Figures. Okay. Neither of them took damage.
Yeah, Henry did.
No, I meant neither of the golems took damage.
Yeah, well, the black one got confettied.
Oh, yeah, the black one got...
Phantom also attacked the black one and dealt like 21 damage to it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Frick, I forgot Phantom did. Okay. I'm going to, from this position, I'm going to use control flames to, or create flames, control flames, whatever. I'm going to attack it with a flame cantrip.
All right. So that's an attack roll, I take it?
Yeah, that's an attack roll.
All right.
With my new charisma, which I need to actually calculate. Ugh, frick.
If it's like me, it's going to be a +7.
Yeah.
That's what it should be.
Yeah, +7.
Meaning
Oh!
What have you done?
everybody is getting 2s.
So
What?
you try to print Zuko this, but the flame like just fizzles out. You made me like, okay,
More like the Day of Black Sun fire guy.
yeah, just like fizzles out.
Pretty sure. Yeah, multi-attack does not work with spell attacks.
It does not.
Yeah. So, well, that sucked, but I'm going to still get behind I'm still going to get behind the 3 of them so that they're all within protection range.
All right. Well, then we will go to Henry. My boy.
My boy.
Gosh, freaking darn it!
Okay.
Of course,
So I shall utilize something that isn't the punch of my people. Because that seemed to be a rather bad thing. And I will instead utilize my greatest one trick that I really haven't used in combat. I've only used it in combat once. Waterfall.
What?
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna play the Sapphire Flute. This is what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
The last time that happened, it was a massive scene that happened after I came back from being really from a nap and I missed the first half of the session.
All right. So it's a dex save for Oh yeah, I guess you can cast it in front of you and you won't hit your friends. So they make saving throws, dex saving throws. Well, one made it and one didn't. I'll say the black one didn't and the red one did. So 4d8. No. Okay.
13.
So the black one, like this, all this water just starts like dripping from the ceiling, and then it just like pours down this torrent of water. And after everything's said and done, you don't know where the black one is, but the red one is still standing there,
menacingly.
Yeah.
Horrified at the water.
And he took what? Half of 13, so he took 6. All right. Good turn for Henry. Rodney, it's your turn. Roland, it's your turn.
Time to wallop some red.
All right. Make an attack roll.
Oh, hold on.
Oh no, we have ourselves an unexpected character. It was the Fanakin.
11.
Would have been 17.
I'll take the 17. Yeah, I'll take the 17, but that still does not hit.
Wow.
Yeah, their AC is 18.
Why is my spike not doing anything?
Just like ting. Phantom, it's your turn. You watched your former associate miserably try to attack this thing. Well, it looks like he almost got it. Let's be fair here.
So, how far is it away from me?
Yeah, I guess you're kind of back, so it's like 15 feet away from you.
Is Roland still right next to it?
Yep. The Lucius and
Okay.
I've been
Lucius
doing-
is also close to it. Okay. That's good, so I can stay within the protection aura. Yeah, I'm gonna go for an attack with my rapier.
Okay.
All right. I've been doing so much coding that I've just been.
Oh,
pacing
well.
naturally.
Do you want me to just say it's dead? But let's just see.
Is it?
Only
Do I
if you
get the
roll.
double rolls on both the normal rapier damage and the sneak attack damage?
Yeah, so do the rapier first and then do the sneak attack second.
He's very dead.
So 9.
Damage.
And sneak attack damage.
24.
Oh
damage.
my gosh!
Yeah, you get that right spot where the armor just kind of crumbles into nothing. It's like a Kenshiro pressure point. Nutty.
Wow. Nice one.
Encounter successful. Out of combat.
Okay.
That was some good work back there. What's your name?
Oh, you're asking the Fennekin?
Yeah, dude.
She says to you, Ataxia.
Ataxia.
Ataxia. Yeah, Lucius is familiar with that name. I can't remember whether Rodney heard or not, but Lucius is familiar.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll leave that up to Rodney to...
Well, I mean, it was during the...
Yeah, but does he remember?
Oh.
Can I make a history check to find out?
Let's do an intelligence check.
Right, just a base intelligence.
Straight up intelligence. Your intelligence is pretty good, so you might remember.
I almost spaced it again. I'm doing so much coding today.
You're like a Paracoopa. Oh no, you don't remember. you just hear
Ataxia. I feel like I should remember, but I don't.
All right. Yeah, you just kind of look to Lucius and like, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Discord mentioned you in our last encounter with the Chaos Guild. You were looking around that one new shrine.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh. I was there for it. Why didn't I remember?
That's a good question.
Oof.
Well, I'm not here to tell you my backstory. I'm just here to see what you're doing.
Of course.
Fair point. Well, we got the mask, so I suppose we move on then.
All right, so you're just going back to the gazebo?
Yeah.
Don't
Though,
start.
when we reach there, I'm going to tell Roland and Henry, by the way, guys, would you mind putting on your actual armor instead of your kimonos?
You know, it didn't occur to me until we actually got here, but yeah. Now I realize I'm gonna take off my kimono and then I'm gonna put on my actual bandana.
All right. Yeah, you reach out.
Absolutely. My armored scarf of sequins, also known as the scarf of sequins. I really don't have another name for it.
You know that putting on less clothing would somehow make you more defensive.
I mean, to some that is an advantage.
You fish out your adventuring gear and don it.
I had forgotten how long it has been since I had a good time that I kind of forgot. My bad.
Well, we're good now, so let's see if putting that thing on the gazebo is what causes it.
All right.
Raffa, if you would.
All right. We put it down on that nice table
All right.
that I touched.
And you do that, and it appears like nothing happens, but then the ground starts shaking a little bit, and water starts rising the gazebo up, like kind of like a geyser. So like,
oh, that's bad.
It's like a few feet off the ground, and you're inside of it. And after a few seconds, well, give it like 15 seconds, it starts slowly descending. It seems like it's going into the ground. Are you?
No, hold on. What about the other room?
There was no other room.
The room on the right, was that still the same place?
We went to the right. We went to the right to get back to that room, and that was just a looping room.
Oh. Okay.
Are you all on this thing?
I assume so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just slowly going into the ground now. And it appears to be taking you to another level.
I've forgotten how much of a roller coaster ride Mystery Dungeons can be.
Check that orb.
Raffa just says that while I'm just trying to make some small talk.
What orb?
Yeah, Miss. Thanks, Raffa. I am so very glad you're able to think before you speak. All right, I'm going to, since Raffa basically spat it out, I suppose I have no reason not to check my orb.
That was meta talk.
Yeah, it seems to be glowing brighter as you descend. But this catches Ataxia's attention, and she asks you, what is that?
Luminance orb. They light things up.
Give a deception roll.
Alright. It's pronounced luminous orb, by the way.
Let's see. My deception's amazing, guys. It's like amazing.
Oh,
You
guys, you don't understand.
freaking... You made your bed. You lie in it.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Well, since Raffa apparently decided to give the ghost away, supposedly this'll help lead us. Supposedly this is something that'll help lead us to Niflheim.
How so, may I ask?
Honestly,
we don't know.
yeah, honestly, your guess is as good as mine on this one.
Considering that we all died to obtain these orbs, it would make sense that it would lead us.
For the love of... Why do you people... Okay, this is meta talk, by the way. For the love of... Do any of you understand not shooting your mouth off when we are with the enemy?
I was meta talking.
All that is good and holy in the world.
It's talking my Raffa voice.
Back in the game, you died?
Yes. Yes, Rain died to get the orb that Raffa has. I died to get the orb that I have. And I presume Lucius died sometime, but I don't remember.
Sometimes eyes go wide for a bit, but he tries to hide it.
Okay, then. So this geyser slowly goes down until you're at the bottom of this cave area, and it appears to go... There is one cave to the south that goes west.
Wait, only one passageway?
Yeah, that goes west.
So how do we want to...
Scatter the rubies.
You mean scatter the crystals.
The unlikely allies are themselves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew this was gonna happen.
I just want to give Henry and Raffa a jab to their stomachs.
All right, let's scatter a bit around
Go
here.
ahead. Take a shot, Cat. You know what'll happen.
Can we not fight right now?
Right.
Well,
just said
you
it
know
out
what I'm
loud.
going to ask now. I saw those things on the top floor. What is that you're doing? Does that lead to you dying?
No, it leads to... It's basically, in order to get in here, we got a bit of help, and in return, we're scattering these crystals for the sake of that help.
All right. Well, I said I was just here to observe what you're doing. So, continue. Helping.
I'm just gonna sneak a whisper to Phantom. I'm like, see what I've had to put up with for the past 2 weeks?
The Phantom just gives Roland a small, sympathetic grimace.
Oh, I thought he would have smiled like never should have left, bruh.
All right.
Any case, when we're done, I'm going to say, so do we want to bother scouting out further on, or frankly, at this point in time, if the dungeon is like the last room, then stealthing and scouting isn't exactly going to do much.
I think we should play it safe.
All right.
So you're
Do you
scouting?
want to take this one, or do you want me to do it again?
He was talking to you, Rodney, or Roland.
Who are
I'm
you?
sorry. I'm sorry. What was the question?
Scouting ahead.
Yeah,
Do
he
you
was
want to
asking.
take this one, or do you want me to do it again?
No, I'll go this time. Might as well do my fair share. I'm gonna sneak down here stealthily, I guess.
All right. Give me a stealth roll.
You've got it. Do.
Excellent. You make your way through this cave, and there seems to be because kind of you get to this kind of larger room with kind of this platform, this kind of stage made out of brick. And there's
Platform stage made out of brick.
on this platform made out of brick, there is a kind of an altar with a mask on it.
An altar with a mask.
Another mask.
It looks like Mein Fu.
Oh, snap. Lee, what happened?
So you're getting flashbacks maybe to the ship.
I feel free to
Someone had to play the
disregard.
Song of Healing.
And is there anything else besides the platform and the altar?
No. You don't see
Alright.
anything else.
I'm gonna make my way back and report my findings.
Sure thing. You make your way through this tunnel and get back to friends.
Stop it, Captain. What are you doing here? Anyway, there seems to be a platform in the next room, along with an altar and what seems to be a mindfu mask.
Okay. More than likely, what will happen is when we go into that room, we'll pick up the mask and...
We'll fight whatever comes.
Yeah. Though this time, since we know the fight's coming, we can at least stick together.
Right, keep in mind, crystals, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, you're gonna just make your way to the room and...
Let's move.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Before we go, last time the protectors of the mask were surrounding the altar. This is the same thing's going to happen here. If we could knock the mask off the altar from a distance, we could not have anyone be surrounded when the fight starts.
Or we could just shove the armors off a bridge or something. You know, destroy them before they animate.
I didn't
Maybe
even
something
see
tells
any.
me that won't work.
Well, the thing is, I didn't see anything that could have suggested it was being guarded. It must be hidden around somewhere.
Well, if we're going to knock it off, how do you suggest we exactly go about doing that? I don't think any of
Yours
us
seems
can.
to come back after you throw it.
Huh?
Oh man, if only I had my
Yours
plate.
seems to come back after you throw it.
I mean, fair, but my thing is more for damaging than anything else. I mean, I could try throwing my shield, see what happens, but well, I suppose let's head in there first, get the crystals scattered, and then we'll make a decision.
All right. Rodney leads you through this winding tunnel, and you see what he saw. Just kind of this open cave area with a platform made out of bricks.
Doesn't seem to be anything guarding it. Must be out of sight, out of mind. Huh?
What are you gonna say?
Altar with the mask on it.
Okay. Let's spread
Phantom's
the.
gonna scatter a couple crystals about.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that I mention it, I wasn't informed about you, pointing at Phantom. Are you in league with that Charmeleon following him around?
Honestly, I don't know who that guy is.
But who are you?
You like to know.
Huh? Okay. Be that way.
The main priority right now is trying to get that Mindfu mask.
Okay, well, I don't know how well this will work, but I'll try throwing my shield at it.
All right, you just kind of want to knock it off?
Yeah.
All right. I'll say you're kind of standing at the doorway, and you're going to be doing this with disadvantage then.
I mean, we have a Fennekin. It's possible that it knows like a psychic type move.
Why don't you ask?
Because you're already throwing your shield.
Yeah.
You've already engaged.
You've already announced it.
Okay.
It's only fair. You do one, you do one.
Let's see. Oops. Wrong thing. Gosh darn it. 7.
No. At the very least, it comes back to you. You kind of nick the altar, and it comes back to you.
Okay. A little too far away.
Probably be closer. We'll probably have to fight anyway.
Unless you know any psychic type moves, Ataxia.
Unfortunately, I don't. Well, I don't know any that would be able to pull that thing off the altar.
Gambaro!
Okay. There goes that idea. So, do we want to get closer and take it off normally, or do we want to get closer and try my shield trick again?
shield trick again. I expect we're still going to have to fight. I just don't want somebody stuck in the middle of them when they show up.
What
Okay.
happens if you break the mask?
Okay, well, I'm gonna get closer so that I don't throw at disadvantage and then try again.
Alright, so you're kind of... I'll say you're not on the platform, but you're kind of... You're kind of like on the side of it, and you can make a throw without disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, so it falls off. It's like a wooden mask. Then, as soon as that happens, on the platform, from below it, breaks these stone figures. You hear just the stone erupt, and these Gliscor, made out of stone, come out of it. 4 of them. Initiative time.
Waterfall.
This dungeon loves the number 4.
Yeah. Well, it's the... well, do some research on that number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I wonder if Shishima means the Sisters of Death instead of like the watching lion thingy.
Alright, so...
Oh my god!
Wow.
Oh
If
no!
you have to get a natural 1, initiative is one of the best places to get it.
Yeah.
That roll is
Yeah.
stupid.
Who got the most?
Wow. Okay, so initiative order is Raffa at 25, Phantom at 15, Lucius at 10, Henry at 6, Rodney at 5.
Alright, and your friend, Ataxia, it's 11. That is right before Lucius. And these Gliscor got a 15. So that's... What did Phantom get?
Phantom got 15.
I'll say he goes first then. Okay. Raffa, you are definitely far away from them. But their Gliscor kind of flying around.
Oh gosh.
Above this platform.
You could use control fire on Lucius's. Sorry.
On the helmet. I'm like, I don't think I could get in range to nail any of them. Yeah, that's probably the best choice. It's control fire.
Alright. So make an attack roll.
I don't throw my dex into that, right?
No, spell attack rolls for Pokemon that don't have a normal spellcasting modifier is through Constitution.
Yeah, it's Constitution. So it's plus your Constitution, whatever that is.
So yeah, you'd be doing Con plus proficiency.
That is
3.
That is a big whiff. Your flame fizzles out. We will go to Phantom then.
How far is the closest one to me?
They're on the platform, so it'd probably take 30 feet to get to one of them. The one on, the one kind of closest on the southwest end of this platform.
Well, Phantom's movement speed is only 25.
Oh, yeah, then you'd be a little short. Lucius is kind of the closest one. I don't know if you moved up with them.
I assumed we all moved as a group, but to be fair, that's just an assumption.
Yeah.
I mean,
Where are we again?
Too close. I'm gonna get a little closer, kind of up next to Lucius, and I am going to use the help action.
On him?
Yeah, on Lucius.
All right.
Okay. You can do that as your bonus action, so do you have an action?
I can't fully get close enough to do one.
Okay, so Phantom points out a weak spot. I mean, like, where their, like, wing and body connect or something. I see it. All right. Is there anything else you want to do, Phantom, or is that it?
That's it.
All right. Now they are going to attack. Well, Lucius and Phantom are the closest, so get ready, guys. Some multi-attacks. I'll have 2 go for Lucius, 2 go for Phantom. Do the 2 for Lucius first. 1 hits with some claws. D6 plus 2. 7. Just 7 slashing damage to you, Lucius.
Okay.
That's the first one. The second one makes an attack. It misses and misses and misses. Now they're gonna go for Phantom. I know it has disadvantage. Yes. So that one is... does a 15 hit you, Phantom? Yeah?
Does not. My AC is 16.
All right. Is that... Okay, this one is going to hit you. Or no, it's not. Disadvantage, yeah. All right. The second one is going to attack. Miss. Miss. Yes. Very good, very nice. Okay, there's currently 2 on Lucius, 2 on Phantom.
Nice. Very nice, Caesar-chan.
Ataxia is...
Very nice!
Gonna do some...
I'm sorry. Where were we?
Gonna bust out her secret technique.
Special attack. Make a destruction dark ball of darkness and destruction. And Knuckles.
Psybeam.
No, it's what is it?
Running away.
What is there? Okay, so 1 makes it. Okay, 1 saved that. Let me just do it this here because I don't want to.
Oh boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of numbers.
Okay. So 1 takes only 15 damage and the rest take 31.
It's a lot of damage.
Alright, it's Lucius's turn. They looked very singed and burned.
Okay. Huh, that's interesting. I'm actually going to use my water spike on the one that succeeded on the save.
You're gonna use what? The water one?
My
Okay.
water spike.
Alright.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Big
No
bang.
crit.
Yeah, well, no crit.
You do
but...
have advantage, so you might.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah. Might get
I
that
have
20.
to- Yeah. Okay.
A 5% chance? No. Okay.
No.
Alright, do your attack. Damage.
Yeah. Oh, it's not D20. I wish I could do a D20 of attack damage. Okay, that'll be 7 water damage.
Alright.
Okay. And I will attack. And I will attack again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops! I forgot to do the D.
25.
Yeah, I wish I hit it. I wish I got a nat 20. Ah, and it punished me for not getting a modifier.
No.
It's the same as the advantage roll.
Alright.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something else, we'll move on to Henry.
Water column of doom.
I don't think he could do that again.
No, he can only do that once.
Okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Because there's a lot of background noise.
He did have to go out.
Yeah, he might need to make his thing.
Oh, on the subway.
Okay, he
would
might
you
need,
would you like to skip your turn,
or say in text what your action and bonus action is.
Oh, Dinky.
Denki
Oh, wait!
Aidama!
So they
There we
have
go.
disadvantage since they're not Pokemon and they're stone. Okay, so 12. What's his save DC? It's 13.
It's 8 plus 5, so it's 8 plus 2 plus... Yeah, it's 8 plus 2 plus his proficiency of 3, so 13, yeah.
Okay. And this is a Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 1 makes it. 1 fails. Another makes it. Another fails. So 2 made it, 2 didn't. And so 2 are going to take 16. The other are going to take 8. So I'll do this in order. So 2 failed. So that's this one. That will be 38. 39. All right. 1 crumbles into dust after Henry unleashes his Dinky Aidama. Very is a like choose your own adventure story. To just dust.
Only 1 crumbled. Or are you still going through?
Rodney, it is your go.
Okay, so only 1's destroyed.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we have? We got like 3 Gliscor left?
Yeah, they're not really Gliscor, they're like stone. It's like they're stone versions of like statues, living statues.
And
The
I'm guessing
stone.
up in the air.
Yeah, they're not really flying. They're kind of like they're hovering high enough. They're like about 5 feet up, so you could still like hit it if you jumped, maybe, but you don't have to roll for that.
As a person who's more specialized in close combat, that's not a very good one.
I mean, you could still... I'm pretty sure since you've got allies around you still... Does he still have sneak attack?
No, because they're not in front of you. They're not being flanked.
Oh.
Well, I got good acrobatics anyway, so I guess I will jump and try to hit one of them.
All right. So just give an attack roll.
Got it.
You hit it. So damage without sneak attack.
How much without sneak attack? That's, shoot.
Just your normal die 6 plus 5, I believe.
6 plus 4, I have it written down.
Oh, 4. You haven't hit 20 yet. They're all relatively the same. They look I have the same.
Right.
43. Okay.
Well, I'll give it my best effort.
Yeah. For what it's worth, that one you hit looks like it's kind of on the brink of death. Or
Passes for death for a statue.
yeah. We go back up to Raffa.
I think I made a crack in it.
Yeah.
Is it close enough that I could whack it or jump on it?
You could jump on it, yes.
Could I stab it at the same time?
Well, those are two different things. Are you gonna grab it or stab it?
I mean, if I could just jump up and stab it, that would be the most ideal.
Yeah, he can jump up and stab it.
Let's do it.
The really injured one that Rodney just hit?
Yes.
Alright. They're all, like, hovering above Phantom and Lucius right now.
Got him with coat hangers.
Yeah. That hits.
Alright, what's my spike again? D8 plus 5. Do I add my proficiency to the damage on this thing?
I don't think
No,
so.
not for damage, no. It's just your...
Wink.
Yeah. You get it in the sweet spot, and it crumbles to dust.
Yay.
Cool. Now it is Phantom's turn.
She doesn't.
Oh, right, another attack, yeah.
Yeah. Fighter stuff, 2 attacks.
I mean, am I able to get the other one too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of floating around.
Actually, there's no way that's hitting.
No, that is not hitting. Now we go to
Okay.
Phantom.
For the closest one to him.
Yeah. You just gonna attack? There is no sneak attack because they are.
I'm just gonna try to hit it with my rapier.
Mhm. Yes, you hit it.
Radiant damage.
You hurt it, but it is still kicking.
And then I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage and GTFO.
Alright, just go back to the entrance.
Not quite all the way, probably about halfway so that I can get back to him and do another hit and run on my next turn.
Alright, I see what you mean. We're gonna go to the Gliscor. Since I guess Raffa, Rodney, and Lucius are all in proximity, let's say 1, 2 Raffa, 3, 4 Rodney, 5, 6 Lucius.
Oh dear.
Lucius!
Of course.
They're all gonna attack you. Well, these two anyway. So attack number 1. 19 does hit.
Yep.
So that will be die 6 plus 2, 5 piercing damage as it bites you.
Okay.
And the second one's going to attack. And it got a nice 19 with one of... Oh, that's big damage. 8 damage. 8 slashing. Alright, they're done their onslaught.
Ugh.
We go to our Fennekin friend, who is going to... What's she want to do? She is going to use just her fire moves. Seems to be effective. Since they're not Pokemon, so they don't have types, right? She missed. Everyone's failing with fire today. Okay, we go to Lucius, these things are wounding you severely.
Yes. Okay. Well, nothing to do but just keep whacking at it, I guess.
All right, whack it. Give it a good whack. One looks substantially more hurt than the other.
Okay. Using my water spike, and I guess I'll go with the one that's substantially hurt.
All right.
Oh, for the love of that misses horribly.
Yeah.
Holy
Whiff.
moly.
Get nothing but air. That hits. That hits.
Okay. Wait. Is it frick? It should be, yeah, it is. Six water damage or cold damage or whatever.
Okay, so cold damage, it freezes up and then just drops down and shatters into a million pieces.
One to go.
It's another down. Boop, boop.
And another one bites the dust.
Henry, it's your turn. Are you able to text us?
Well, I'm not sure what to do.
There is a flying stone Gliscor in front of Lucius right now.
Would you like a metagame suggestion?
Honestly, I'm bereft of ideas at the moment of what to do at this point. I guess it's not just because
So much about the metagame, it's absolutely broke at this
it's
point.
not just because I'm underground. It's just I don't really know what to do at this moment.
Do you want to use lightning lure like...
Oh yeah, lightning lure. Let's go lightning lure. Yeah.
All right.
Never mind the fourth wall, it's absolutely broken. Shattered.
Well, I'm sorry. It's just I'm focusing on going to work right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Whatever.
So just... Oh, they make a strength saving throw. And it got a 7, so it fails. So just put in a die 8 lightning damage.
2d8.
Oh, right. He's level 5. Yeah. 2d8.
Oh man, he's got extra electric buff. One
And
more
one more.
D8.
You get 2d8, so you can do another d8.
Eight.
Yep.
That will... not quite. Not quite. Rodney.
Ground it.
It is grounded now, and it is next to Henry.
Yeah.
Ooh, perfect.
Him.
Shiv him. Dagger.
Oh yeah. Unless you roll a 1.
Well, there are a number of...
Putting the spaces
that.
between the cut.
Well, at least you're not throwing in semicolons.
Oh no, that would be stupid.
I mean, it's basically the coding period.
Wait, is that right? Yeah. That's a miss. That's a miss.
Oh, no.
How can I miss something that's grounded?
Let's go back up to Raffa. Could you finish this off?
Let's see. Dice parser, what do you think? Yes.
Yeah, it thinks that you can finish it off. Do a damage, just in case, because if you get pitiful damage, this might not be over. Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah.
Just crumbles into dust.
Well, that was an event.
That was a lot of whiffs.
Yeah, you're not looking too hot.
I'm aware.
Well,
So I
at least we got our Mindfrew mask. And we got the crystals scattered all around, I think. I hope it didn't get washed up.
No, it's still there. It's all sparkly and crystally.
Okay, good.
Yeah, though I think I've got. There's been a running theme of 4, so if I were a betting man, I'd say that there are probably 4 encounters specifically, and the 4th one is likely going to be our boss monster. So we're halfway there, presumably.
Shishimai?
Shishimai. Either the guardian lion thingy or maybe a sister of death.
So for now, I'll
maybe
survive.
A hot islander of death.
In any case, I'll.
Yes, you know, Shishimai.
In any case, I'll shrug it off. I'll shrug off the pain for now. Maybe try and stick a bit behind everybody else so I don't take damage. And then after the next inevitable encounter, we'll try taking a bit of a short rest and healing off whatever damage we have before we fight Shishima.
All right.
Anyways, but yeah, for now we'll grab the Mindfrew mask and take it back to the gondola.
All right. You're just gonna place it on, or
Once everybody's on, yeah.
all right. So something very different happens here. It seems from above you, these like fists start pummeling the gazebo down into the ground.
It's the 4 elements.
Hold on, everyone!
What's it like? It's kind of hammering you through the ground. You're like safely in this gazebo, though. As safe as you could be. But you eventually land at your destination, and you look around in this similar cave area, but there doesn't seem to be any tunnels going anywhere. But what is in front of you is a kind of this gigantic golem, like the Pokemon golem, and it is wearing an onyx mask. And that's where we'll end.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end.
Oh, man. It's a normal golem, though.
Yeah. Or it's just unusually large.
Y'all can climb it.
Yeah. Just
I'll
like
stay on the ground.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Sind das essen, wir sind Jäger.
I got it. Let's have Ataxia climb it.
Yeah. Just, yeah, for it.
Taxi attack the gazebo.
She'll be very willing to do that.
Clearly.
Well, I guess that's where we'll end things off. Next time you see us, next Friday, we're going to be doing on something what was I thinking when I decided to do that game? But yeah, let's just call it there.
Rescue Team, the abridged series.
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey. I think it's going to be kind of in winding down mode from here on out. Assuming you get out of here alive. But that's for another time and place, and I bid you all adieu. Stay safe and wash your hands! Everyone hasn't been saying that. I have to tell you to do that. You know what? What I've come to the conclusion, if you have to tell people to wash their hands, those people are probably not washing their hands anyway, so... yeah, let's leave it at that. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.